cards. I'm going to refresh this real quick and see just how many matches we still got going on. If not, maybe we will we'll head over to Jeff's son's match. What do you think about that? Oh yeah, we've got about 80% of the matches still going. Yep, let's see if we can head over to Cyber VX's match and watch that one. I'm going to go to studio mode real quick so that I can edit the names. I certainly hope I haven't missed too much, but given that it's Eldlich, I don't think I have. And his opponent is going to be Mike Boob. That's actually the guy's name, is Mike Boob. Imagine naming your child Mike Boob, and they're on Altergeist. Oh my god, it's another Eldlich Altergeist! We're gonna have a whole second match here! Oh gosh, okay, here we go. Alright, we will port over to them. I'll find them on the drop-down. And there we go. Oh, duel already in progress. Oh, it looks like Bear X Bear is actually Mike Boob's real name, which is impressive. They're actually a YouTuber. I advise you to check them out. And we've got Mystic Mine versus Eldlich. Man, do you think Jeff's son has any knowledge of how Mystic Mine works? To those of you asking, yes, round 4 will be gimmick puppets. Don't worry. So, one particular thing about Eldlich is that it actually has very little trouble dealing with cards like Mystic Mine. Conquistador of the Golden Land is a fantastic option to destroy just about anything, and Altergeist has to keep cards on board in order to go for something like a Mystic Mine. Here he's able to just go for a Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon Gustav Max. That's a fantastic stat line on the Eldlich, and use that to flex against the onboard Altergeist Conquieri. We're going to be able to do 2,000 and then pass turn, at which point Mystic Mine will go to the graveyard. Ooh, and it looks like we will activate Altergeist Protocol, but that really won't solve the problem for either duelist. Eldlich the Golden Lord could come back at any time, and Mystic Mine is not long for this world. Alright, we're gonna... Ooh, DD Crow. What are we DD Crowing here? It looks like the Multi-Faker. Why is that? Because we have the option to, while Mystic Mine is currently down. Seems alright. That telegraphs to me that Cyber VX is about to go back into Eldlich. Ooh, and discarding, wow, Eldlich and Pot of Extravagance to get rid of that Spell Mining Cave. That means that, oh, Solemn Strike is going to be the last card out of Bear X Bear, and boy, I really don't like that at all. All Cyber VX has to do here is pass turn, that Mystic Mine's going to the graveyard, and Bear X Bear has exactly one turn to wrap this up, because afterwards you'll be able to bring back the Eldlich in graveyard by destroying their face-down spell or trap. It's gotta be something. I'm trying to think what set card could do it. Manifestation would be pretty choice. Another Solemn Strike would be alright. It'd buy him another turn at the very least. Alright, let's activate the Eldlich. We're going to send, oh no, Black Elixir. That is a graveyard effect. Even if this is negated, that Elixir Black Awakening is going to plus Cyber VX all the way to infinity. Instead, it looks like it's not going to be negated, and we're just going to attack directly with Eldlich, ending the game. Is that the whole match? Nope, that was turn 11. That was turn 11, I think likely of game 2. Let's see if I can ask him real quick. Get my trains out of your zombie deck, says Peeps. Oh, Peeps. Gustav Max is hardly train-specific. Let the man experiment a little bit. Come on. You get Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon Dora, and everyone else gets all the good cards. Ugh. So I expect sideboarding will resolve a lot of the problems in this matchup. You know, if you're playing something like Eldlich, if you're playing something like Altergeist, you're on these huge, absolutely powerful sweepers in order to equalize board states that you have no business resolving. Things like Evenly Matched, Lightning Storm, etc. You're going to be able to board the ones that don't affect your opponent out for ones that are extremely targeted. A lot of the time with decks like Guru, Eldlich, and Altergeist, games 2 and 3 are completely different than game 1 because you're boarding out between 5 and 8 just completely dead cards for cards that win you the game on the spot. It's decided by these unbelievable haymakers versus like solemn judgments instead of being decided by like small advantages. To those of you asking, is Eldlich actually good? Most of the Eldlich pilots are doing very badly, but Jeff's son is actually doing extremely well. He is currently undefeated. I lost my match by blinking and going first with Infernoid. Won't make that mistake again. I've been there. Alright, so we're going to start with a Pot of Extravagance. I don't know who's going first, but it could be either of them. There was one Zoo player, chat. I believe they're 1-1. Yeah, I seriously have no idea which person this is. I expect it's Altergeist, because Eldlich might actually activate a card, but, you know, could also just be an Eldlich waiting to resolve a red. And the draw phase hold makes me think that it is Eldlich. Alright, nope, that's Altergeist. So we're going to lead with Cursed Eldorlando, and this is probably the best card in the deck. I guess I would equate it to Cleafort Scout. It does largely the same thing, except better. You can pay 800 to add an Eldlich or a Golden Land spell and trap from your deck to your hand, so the ones that it misses are Eldlixirs, and then if it's sent from your spell and trap card zone to the graveyard, which it usually is by the effect of the big golden boy, you can send an Eldlich or a Golden Land spell or trap from your deck to the graveyard, which of course will result in a search at the end of the turn. Oh, and a Cosmic Cyclone for the personnel spoofing. That is just about the worst it can get. Unfortunately for Cyber VX, it looks like spoofing's effect wasn't activated. It was just being flipped up. So yeah, I think we can expect the Multi-Faker in hand already, and that's what's gonna happen. Alright, so Multi-Faker is going to summon from deck a copy of Silquidius. Silquidius, very good against this card, because you can only use its effects once per turn, and as a continuous card, it does have to remain on the field in order to work. So we're going to at least get the Silk activation here to get the Dorlando back in the hand. That's unfortunate, but we could still get the Graveyard effect. We're going to activate Eldorlando again. And unfortunately, that is a hard once per turn, not soft. To those of you asking if there's a deck breakdown yet, there is. The deck breakdown is on the screen that you see in between matches. And don't worry, we'll get there again. And this is a pretty powerful setup out of Eldlich. You know, it doesn't look particularly strong, but Eldorlando on field just means that you are able to flex your Eldliches by destroying this card. And if it survives, you get to add more cards to hand. At least one of these cards is going to be an Eldlixir that's going to get the big golden boy out of the deck. And, you know, just resolving that is going to be the name of the game here. And there it is, Elixir of Red Splatter. This allows you to special a zombie from your deck or graveyard, but if you don't have an Eldlich monster, you can only summon the big golden boy. That's no big deal, because that's the monster you'd want to summon anyway. And a Solemn Judgment! Oh my gosh, out of the Altergeist player. That's so immensely powerful, but unfortunately they're not going to be able to summon the Multi-Faker that's in the hand off of it, because they are just resolving a Pot of Duality at the same time to get a Heavy Storm Duster. What a Windmill Haymaker in this matchup. Fun Spiral Fact. This fun Spiral Fact is sponsored by Legends Shadow Raid. Spiral was able to produce some of the most impressive boards in modern Yu-Gi-Oh!, but now they can barely produce a single Appaloosa. Even with Spiral Gear drones and machine duplication, the newest combo can barely make a board presence. Next, the weather. Are you only featuring Exos or also X1 and others? We'll feature bubble matches as the bubble gets closer, but right now I'm just doing Exos. Next round we'll feature an X4. Okay, so here's Conquistador of the Golden Land. This is the best of the trap cards. It specials itself as a normal monster, and then if you have an Eldlich, you can destroy a face-up card on the field. I don't know why we're Silquidiusing this here. I mean, I guess it sets it back a turn, which is bad, but if it was just going to be a chump blocker, that's much better than allowing your opponent to potentially pop one of your cards with it. To those of you asking what round this is, it's round 3 of 7. And then we're going to have a top 8 as well. Alright, so passing back a turn, and that set card is Heavy Storm Duster. Yikes. All right, so not that big of a deal. We're going to probably lead with a copy of Eldorlando to prompt the Heavy Storm Duster from your opponent. They don't have another monster for Silquidius, so that's going to be the interaction they choose. That means you're going to be able to set the Conquistador without any fear. Storm Duster is going to pop these two. Not the worst thing in the world if this card is destroyed. And chaining a red Eldlich. That's pretty powerful. That's going to allow him to go into a copy of the Big Golden Boy. And one thing that Eldlich can do that Altergeist cannot is OTK. Eldlich the Golden Lord is a huge Chongus, and he's 10 stars, which means you can put in a lot of damage, then overlay for a Gustav Max to close it out. Alright, so we are going into Golden Lord. This one, unfortunately, can be affected by spells and traps, but the next one won't be able to. We're going to activate the Grave Effect of Eldorlando. We've got a Conquistador in the wings as well. And here comes the Multi-Faker. So now we're going to have a target for Silquidius. But having Eldlich in the hand isn't even the worst thing, you know? There's ways you can get it onto the field regardless. And then Multi-Faker will activate. I expect we'll probably get a Conquieri out of this, but the Ash Blossom is going to prevent anything else. Wow, and thinking real quick, did they have a protocol? Alright, we're going to set one card and activate the Eldlich in Graveyard's effect. It's the Conquistador we saw earlier. This is fantastic because this Eldlich is not going to be destroyed by card effects. It's definitely going to meet the ire of Silquidius. So one of these two is going to the graveyard at least. Going to the battle phase here, and Silk or Bust. Compulse. Alright, looks like we're going to have Silk and Bust. I'm finna bust. Alright, both of those big old boys going back to the deck, or to the hand. And it looks like we're going to end phase. We'll trigger a bunch of graveyard effects in the process at the very least. So we'll get Conquistador. And that might be the only one because we activated Red Splatter this turn. We'll go and get the final Red Splatter. Ooh, don't know about that, but really, what else are you going to do? Oh, wow, a Marionetter is so fantastic here. A normal summon is just what Altergeist was missing at this stage in the game, and the ability to get something like a Protocol into the face of an oncoming Gustav Max or a Liba basically seals the only avenue with which Cyber VX would have been able to stabilize. Alright, so we're going to activate, it looks like the effect of Marionetter to get a trap from deck. I expect we'll see a protocol set, and that's going to be met with a red splatter. Yeah, fine to activate this now, but you've got 3 red splatters in graveyard not getting their secondary effect. Very rough. Golden Lord will be a good tool for... I can't even describe. Maybe like eating 1,600 points of damage is the Silquidius activation, but even that's not very good. You don't want a hand of 3 Eldlich. Alright, we're going to go for Silquidius here, bouncing back this copy of Eldlich, the Golden Lord, and even if it was summoned by its own effect and couldn't be destroyed by card effects, bouncing is just such a novel way of dealing with cards. It just really doesn't have any defense of it. We're going to get in for 800, and that's going to afford the Eldlich player at least one more turn, but yeah, I don't know what they're going to do with it. It's going to have to be just about exactly Pot of Extravagance off of the top if they want any chance at this one. These red splatters are just sitting there. Conquistador is going to get an Eldlich. What do they have, black? Black is so bad right now. They do have a White Fate. White Fate can get one from your hand, so, you know, you could get the Golden Boy, but, oh, man. You're probably going to have to do better than that. So we'll activate one of these red splatters. Of course, you can only use one of its effects per turn and only once that turn, but it is a trap card, so you can use it at any time, not just the end phase. You can banish this card from your graveyard, set a Golden Land spell or trap directly from your deck, and he's going for Guardian. Wow, Guardian is so terrible comparative to, what the other cards are able to do. We're going to Eldlich that card away, I'd expect. Eldliching away an Imperial Order to destroy that set card. We know what that card is. He's going to have to Protocol, destroying his Silquidius if he wants to keep it around, but I don't know. I'd think about it. It depends on what that other set card is, of course. To those of you asking, can we petition a cut to top 16? No. We've already done all of the managerial work on this. All right, so it looks like we're activating protocol and then activating the effect of Silquidius in response in order to put the protocol back in hand. So what that's going to do is allow the protocol to dodge the destruction and going to allow him to bounce one of these spells and traps that was just set. And it's also going to be able to enable that multi-faker play on the ensuing chain. Wow, that is so strong. Wow, that's heads up. Wow. Shouts out to Barracks Bear. That is a really, really strong play. I would never have thought of that in a million years. But I'm also very bad at Yu-Gi-Oh!, so do with that what you will. Alright, so this is the end of the game, of course. We're going to use the multi-faker to get a copy of Melusik, and now that Melusik is in play, we'll be able to chew away at these spells and traps. To those of you who want to see a bunch of interesting bubble strategies, in round 6 and 7 we'll probably be featuring like almost exclusively bubble strategies. I think it's more exciting than seeing, like, who's going to place what in top 8. Now we're going to set one card, and it looks like pass it back. Oh, no. We're going to Eldlich back from Guardian of the Golden Land. Eldlich is fine here, but of course we'll just be... Oh. It can't be bounced with Silquidius. We already activated Silquidius' effect. Is this the fated opportunity to get the Silquidius and the Multi-Faker off the board? I think it is! Now, unfortunately, that Marionetter in hand means that we'll be able to bring the Multi-Faker back and go into the second copy of Silquidius. But, you know, it's the thought that counts. Doing a ton of damage here, though. Oh, summoning these monsters in defense position is so rough. Oh, wait, is this the end of the game? Oh my god, wait a minute! I'm just operating on a completely different wavelength than everyone else. Why can't he overlay for Gustav Max and win here? Oh, because White Fate locks you into zombies. Dang! That's unfortunate. Alright, well, this is likely the end of the game. We are going to go into, it looks like, I don't know, anything here. Relinquished Anima. Oh, bad zone placement, my guy. That's so miserable. Alright, so, this copy of Anima is going to get the Eldlich the Golden Lord, and now he's a big old boy. He can crash with this copy of Eldlich. It's going to take a lot to get both of these back on the field. There won't be able to be a Gustav Max this game, and more importantly, from this position, you can just normal summon a Marionetter, get the Revival Trap, and set up a Multi-Faker immediately afterwards. Actually, you can't Multi-Faker this turn because you summoned Anima. Maybe a misplay? For those of you saying this is only Game 2, we entered this in progress. This is the second game we've watched, but I think it's Game 3. Not sure, though. Alright, so we're going from Marionetter into a copy of Materialization. Remember when instead of playing around Anima, you had to play around, Alchemic Magician? What was the name of that card? Wow, and Altergeist just has everything here. We know that's a protocol, we know that's a manifestation. Yeah, it's hard to see an out for the Eldlich player that doesn't involve, like, cheating out a Gustav Max or getting a huge attack in at a time when he doesn't deserve to. Oh, no. Wait. Oh, he's going for Melusik. Okay, correct. Because we've summoned Anima this turn, we can't activate the effect of Multi-Faker, but Melusik is really strong as well. We can just go into Melusik, attack, probably get rid of this set card, and then crash with the Eldlich. He's got one spell in hand, and it's got to do a whole lot. We've got a couple of graveyard effects we can activate. There's an Elixir of Red Splatter that can still trigger, a White Fate that can still trigger, and provided he uses the Melusik to destroy the set card, a Black Awakening, but I don't think that's going to be enough. Akashic, thank you. We do have a Silk in graveyard, so we can Manifestation back the Silk, and we have at least one bounce. We can bounce one of the ones that's being sent to the graveyard. That's going to make it difficult for Eldlich to do what he wants. Oh, it actually sends for cost. Yeah, this is actually pretty interesting. So the effect of Eldlich the Golden Lord actually could go off. We're going to Link Haribo here, just very frightened of an attack going through, which likely is smart. It's the only way you lose the game. All right, what do you got, Cyber VX? We've got a couple of cards in the graveyard. Yep, and Red Splatter is going to be activated first. We're going to get at least one chainable trap here. I think we're probably going for Conquistador. Hakero makes just about 0 sense. Oh, going for Everglorious. Wow, that's a fantastic one, but we have to control an Eldlich monster. That may not happen. Ooh, and that's just about the best card he could have ripped. Pot of Extravagance off the top might just do it. Do we have an Ash Blossom too? Are you kidding me? Oh no, we're just going to Materialization back this copy of Silquidius, probably to bounce the Everglorious Golden Land, or Multi-Faker rather, to get the Silquidius from deck. Wow, this is a really cool matchup. We're going to respond with a Red Splatter in order to go into an Eldlich, and if you have Negation, you have to fire it now. He's going to be able to Golden Land this Multi-Faker. It's already been on the field for a turn. Oh no, this is the Grave effect of Red Splatter, of course. It's not going to summon an Eldlich. This is very interesting, because I don't think this chain works the way that Jeff Jr. wants. He'll activate Multi-Faker, we'll activate Conquistador, the Golden Land, and then you should be able to activate the Everglorious Golden Land, but it's just slightly too late. Protocol is a very good card. It doesn't stop Everglorious Golden Land. Any card that negates activations gets around Protocol. Wow, this is a pretty cool deck. I may have been discounting a lot of the playmaking potential of Eldlich. There are a ton of strong options for this build. Alright, so that's all we got to get through? Whoa, and this Multi-Faker is in attack position because of Materialization. This seems very doable. If we can find a way to destroy that Link Haribo, we could actually wrap this one up. Wait. So we're going to go for Eldlich of the White Fate here to get a copy of Hakero. That's an easy send for the Eldlich in the graveyard. We'll activate Eldlich in the graveyard's effect, destroying the Hakero to get the Eldlich back to hand. We'll summon the Eldlich. That'll have to fetch the Protocol from Barracks Bear, which is going to send the Multi-Faker, I assume, to the graveyard because it's the only possible way that he loses the game and attacking a Multi-Faker here. Wow, this is a huge swing. Alright, here's the effect of the Eldlich of the Golden Land in the hand, and he's discarding a skill drain in order to activate its effect. He's going to pop that last set spell. Smart idea. It's the last thing that could potentially end the game, and it's waking the dragon! Oh my god! What an insane twist! It depends on what the target is, but if it's something like Last Warrior from Another Planet, I mean, I have no idea how Eldlich outs this. This is insane! I'm losing my mind. I am actually losing my mind. Oh, going into Hextia, lame, but also probably game-winning. Alright, so we'll go ahead and activate the effect of Eldlich the Golden Lord. That's going to eat the Protocol activation for sure, and because we don't control an Eldlich monster, Glorious Land is offline. And that's going to be a surrender out of Cyber VX. Oh my god. If he had just used the Eldlich effect differently, he might have walked away with this, but destroying Waking the Dragon in order to get his opponent a free Altergeist Hexia. Wow, what an incredible finish to a really good game. I'm really shocked, I gotta tell you. I did not think that, Oh no, are you kidding me? Are you joking right now? It was game 2! They're sideboarding! We came into game 1! Oh my god. We are going to be here for an hour. Is this the last game still going? No, there's a couple more? Okay. Whoa. Alright, well, while they're sideboarding, I'm going to go for a quick little pee. And... no, I'll play an ad after this game. Alright, chat, I've returned. Now, while this match looks fun and interactive, keep in mind that this is two stun decks trying to out-stun each other. Like, of course it's going to look like this. Eldlich against, like, Rocket Link, for example, is a little more lopsided. Alright, so we are starting with a Marionetter. That's about the best that Altergeist could hope for, but Eldlich just lives and dies off of its opponents, setting a bunch of cards that it's able to destroy with the hand effect of Eldlich the Golden Lord. Please stop typing Piss Gang. At least if you type Piss Gang, highlight it. Have some decency here. Wow, and a copy of Eldorlando. Are we going to actually get to see this card resolve? And there's Personnel Spoofing not activating the effect. Wow, really waiting on this one. Either he has the Multi-Faker in hand already, or he is waiting to see if his opponent's going to Cosmic Cyclone. Now he's activating the effect, shuffling back the Silquidius. If you have a Cosmic, now is the time. Oh, and he's ashing it! Oh, Ash Blossom's so good against Personnel Spoofing specifically. And a Protocol negating the effect of Ash. If you have a Cosmic, now is the time. And he doesn't. Alright, so we're going to get a Multi-Faker here and be able to activate Multi-Faker's effect, getting a Silquidius from deck, and being able to bounce this Eldorlando. We have not been able to resolve this card yet. You really are all highlighting Piss Gang. What is wrong with you? Urination Squad. Did you type that twice, once highlighted? You people are disgusting. And I wouldn't have it any other way. Alright, so here's Altergeist Silquidius. We're going to activate Elixir of Black Awakening. This is going to allow you to summon a zombie from your deck in defense position. And of course we are going to go for the one, the only Eldlich the Golden Lord. We're going to activate the effect of Eldorlando. That's going to fetch the Silquidius activation for sure. And then we'll see what the response is here. Now, unfortunately, Black Awakening does force it to be in defense position, which is kind of rough. We're going to set a couple of cards and activate Eldorlando again, I suppose. Before proceeding to end phase. That is not a powerful setup. Wow. Personnel Spoofing and Marionetter in the opening hand is just so strong. And because there was a Marionetter, of course you can negate the Ash Blossom that's always headed for the Personnel. Hi fans, this is MBT's fiance. Just wanted to pop into Twitch and see how everyone's doing. Hope you're having fun, she says, between an avalanche of people highlighting the phrase, Piss Gang. Oh my god. So, we're going to activate the Elixir of Red Splatter here, and it looks like we're seeing an Altergeist Silquidius. No, it's a blind Silquidius activation, followed by a responsive Red Splatter. That's pretty good for Cyber VX. Getting another Eldlich onto the field is always great. Really just accessing them in any capacity is so strong. This is the longest game ever. Yeah, for sure. I appreciate it. Oh, wow. We're going Personnel Spoofing into a Chained Conquistador because we have an Eldlich on our side of the field. Conquistador is going to be able to pop Personnel Spoofing. Oh my gosh, get destroyed. And because unfortunately we're not playing with the revision yet, that is going to eat a spell and trap card zone. Unfortunate. I could see that I definitely joined at the wrong time. It was unfortunately the time that I remembered I have a Twitch account. Altergeist is so unfun to watch. You aren't enjoying the Eldlich deck? Come on. Altergeist is Altergeist. You know, it never really changes. This is so cool. This is now a Jillian stream. Time to highlight Jillian, take my energy. Oh, and now you're doing that. Thank you. That's very good. I can't give you people anything. You're monsters.
You're a cock.
Alright, and Eldlich has made it out of a pretty phenomenal turn. From this position, it seems very possible that they just walk away with it. The Conquistador really turned the tide here. We're going to activate Eldorlando. Are we actually going to get to resolve this card? Going to Protocol and Silquidius in response. No, we are not. We're never going to be able to activate the effect of Eldorlando. It's never going to happen. I apologize. We'll maybe get to activate the second effect by sending one of these Eldliches to the graveyard. I'm enjoying the Eldlich, but Altergeist's so boring. We're going to activate the Grave effect of Red Splatter as well. This is the first opportunity we've had to do it because we activated it on the last turn. And we'll get a copy of Conquistador. Wow, that single target pop really just paying off. You would never think like a single target pop would be this broken. I guess maybe if you've played against multi-faker, or not multi-faker, Zodiac, you would. Dan the Man Hoban, you have now surpassed everyone else in terms of gifting. Thank you for gifting a subscription to my fiance. It's not really necessary. I could have just... No, you know what? I appreciate it. You know what? I appreciate it. We're now going to activate the Graveyard effect of Eldlich of Black Awakening. This allows you to set a Golden Land spell or trap. He's going to go for Hakero. Hakero and Guardian are mostly in here just for additional names, but this one actually has some potential use in the matchup. It lets you banish a card from the graveyard, which is kind of important for Marionetter lines, and since we know there's a Marionetter in this game, you know, it might actually be important. We're going to switch everything to attack position and try and get over all of these monsters. I mean, you don't get very many opportunities to do something like this, so you got to take them when they come. Joseph, it's time for a piss gang emote. Hey, if we get partnered, first thing we're getting. First thing we're getting. And evenly matched is the set card! Who sets evenly? Oh my god! Oh, that's terrible. Wow, that is like worst case scenario for Cyber VX. Just lost everything in a way that it can't recur. This single Eldlich is going to have to win the game. We know that one of these hand cards is Eldorlando, so maybe that'll do it, but oh my god, what an absolute disaster. Matt, please do not PM me a Piss King emote. Okay, second evenly matched. Well, that explains why the hand isn't accomplishing a whole lot. It contained 2 of this card. Not that big of a deal. It just means that this enormous set card, and let's look how big that is going to just rot. That's honestly fine. Evenly matched at late stages of the game, just being blind Mystical Space Typhoon is kind of good. However, if this Eldorlando resolves, I mean, this could be lights out for Barracks Bear, but thankfully for him, it's not going to! One of the 2 set cards is Heavy Storm Duster, and again, what did I say? This match devolves into just Haymaker after Haymaker after Haymaker, not a game of small advantages. Eldlich goes way over the top by blanking its opponent's cards, popping that, personnel spoofing after the opponent has already minus itself with a Conquistador, and Altergeist responds by evenly matched Heavy Storm Dustering. However, he is going to get to activate the Graveyard effect of Cursed Eldorlando. It's going to allow him to send an Eldlich monster or a Golden Land spell or trap from the deck to the graveyard. I imagine he'll be sending Eldlich if the hand card is exactly a spell or trap. Because of that, I think the game is actually over. We're going to pop Red Splatter, get this Eldlich back to the hand, summon it to our side of the field. That's 35 plus 25. We can overlay for, you guessed it, a copy of Gustav Max afterwards for exact lethal. Unfortunately, we can't activate this card just yet, so if that set card is anything competent, we might have a problem. If it's the third evenly, we even have a problem. Wow. 1 resolved Eldorlando turned this game. Alright, so, plus minus on this card being Waking the Dragon. What do you think? I want to say 100% it's Waking the Dragon. And there's Gustav Max. You gotta activate it now if it's good. If it's solemn, you gotta activate it now. And wow, Eldlich is going to walk with this best of 3. I mean, that's just incredible. I can't believe we walked into the end of Game 1. And that's what happens when you watch FTK matches, I suppose. Fantastic showing from Jeff Sun. Really, really excited that someone is doing well with Eldlich. He's now undefeated at 3-0. I think that was the last or close to the last. There's 1 additional match, so it won't be very much downtime, but we will be back very shortly with your round 4. I'll see who's still undefeated and put up a straw poll. What do you want to see for round 5? Round 4, of course, is going to be Gimmick Puppets, baby! You know it! See you soon.